Alright fellas, this is it. This is going to be my last battle against Teslamouse in Generation 6. After a couple losses against Teslamouse, I wanted to fire back one more time to actually be able to get at least a W before this generation ends. Teslamouse is that guy that through the experience of his well-established teams in all of the battles that we've had, was I able to grasp a lot of knowledge of how to, if not make teams the right way, at least know how to use them and at least add what's required on every team, such as utility and all kinds of other things. So this is going to be my last battle with him, and I'm going to alter my team a little bit myself. And this time I'm going to be using Mega Diancie. I think the last time I battled him I was using a team with Mega Lopunny in it, but this time I'm going to use one with Mega Diancie, because I always seem to do much better with Diancie than I do with Lopunny, honestly. It sucks, but that's the truth, honestly. Anyway, I lead with Superior, and he's going to lead off with Whisk Me Away, which is, I always keep thinking he's going to switch his leads up to something different, but it seems like he's not going to. So as a result, he deals with this matchup again. He's forced to switch out because he doesn't want to take a Leaf Storm, obviously. He's going to go into this annoying-ass Clefable, as usual. I just go for Substitute, predicting that. Or at least not in the Clefable, but just predicting a switch of sorts. And here I'm gonna go straight for the Leaf Storm, because getting this thing to +2 would be super nice, especially for a fatso like Clefable that never fucking dies. Well, now I'm gonna be able to freaking get that special attack boost up, and there's no way you can live forever. Goes for the Moonblast to break my Substitute. And here I think I go for another Leaf Storm, thinking that I can actually pressure him to think into not going for Thunder Wave so that I get another Substitute up. But I think here he predicts it and goes for a Thunder Wave anyway. So yeah, I go for another Leaf Storm just to get even more damage on this Clefable. And he does predict me to go for the attack rather than another Substitute. So, and gets the Thunder Wave off on my Superior, which is unfortunate. But now this thing has to choose whether he wants to preserve this Clefable to soft-boiled in my face, or does he just want to let it go down. He can go for the Moonblast, get damage on my Superior, but this Clefable will go down, and this is one of my most annoying things. Like, these are the most annoying mons to take out, honestly. Or the most annoying one to deal with. I think the second one is Landorus T, honestly. But this Clefable is also just a pain in the rear end, honestly. But yeah, he goes for the Moonblast, gets damage on Superior like I expected him to do. It was either that or just Preserve, but he decided to just let Clefable go down. And I do get to take out this Clefable with a with another Leaf Storm. Thankfully, none of these Leaf Storms missed, by the way. Nor did I get paralyzed while trying to take out this Clefable, which couldn't be any more wondrous. But anyways, now he goes into Chicago, which is the Charizard X. And here, I definitely just stay in just to sack this thing, because I feel like this thing is now going to be useless. I know it resists both of Rotom Wash's attack stats, but, or not attack stat, attack moves. But it was paralyzed, and honestly I didn't want this thing to set up a Dragon Dance either, so I kind of had to let it die anyways. Now here I go into what is practically myself a slow bro. I mean, I'm not fat, but I definitely am slow, and I am a bro of 2 basically. But yeah, anyways, here I go for Thunder Wave because I wanted to paralyze this thing, and for some reason I thought he would stay in, but he didn't, and I went for Thunder Wave. He goes in the Rotom Wash, doesn't take it. I switch in Swampert, he goes for a Will-O-Wisp predicting that, but it misses, and I'm like, you know what, I don't care if you miss, I'm gonna stay in here and get my rocks up, and if you hit the Will-O-Wisp next time, that's fine with me, honestly. So I get the rocks up, and then here next turn, I think he just goes for the Hydro Pump, and I'm actually gonna try to roar it away, because like I said, these Rotoms, if they see a matchup they like, they'll just stay in, and if they don't like the matchup, they'll just Volt Switch. So I just have to force them out myself, because they're not gonna switch out unless they really feel they need to, so I need to force them out. Now here I phase him into Latias X, which is actually kind of unfortunate because I didn't want him to be able to defog the rocks that I just set up right now. So now I'm forced to switch out. And what I do here is actually hard switch into Diancie, because I know for a fact he's going to want to defog, because that's kind of Teslamouse for you. He just likes to make sure those damn hazards are off the field. That's basically what he likes to do. And here, because I knew that he doesn't want to stay in with Latios possibly risking getting Moonblasted, he is going to switch out into Checkmate, which is the Bisharp, and I'm going to Mega Evolve my Diancie into Mega Diancie, And rather than going for Protect to basically get the speed boost, I'm just going to predict the switch and just go straight for the Moonblast. And I do get the Moonblast off on this Bisharp, whose special defense is not very great to begin with. And I get to do a lot of damage. And he's going to go for one last Sucker Punch here and just let this thing go down because it's already weakened as it is. What is he going to preserve it for? Death Fodder maybe? Well, kind of wasn't easy to preserve for Death Fodder when this thing hits really hard on everything else. He wouldn't want any unnecessary damage on anything else, so it makes sense that he sacks it right here. He's going to go into Can't Touch Me now, and it's at full HP, so I'm not confident I can take it out with a Moonblast, so I switch out, go into Cofagrigus. And here, he goes for Earthquake because he thought I was going to stay in, which is why I'm glad I switched out into Cofagrigus to begin with. Because honestly, I don't want history to repeat itself with what happened with Mindmaster, where I thought he couldn't Earthquake me, but he did, and I lost Diancie. So now he's going to switch out, and here, I was going to try to go for oh no, never mind. I switched out. I double switched because I was anticipating him to want to switch out to avoid getting Will-O-Wisped, so he switched into Zard X, and I just double switched into Slowbro, predicting him to switch out. Now here, I think I tried to go for a Scald, because I anticipated him to switch out again, and if he was going to switch out into this Rotom Wash, I would like to get the burn with Scald, but I don't get the burn with Scald, so here, I think what I'm going to do here is go for one more Scald. Oh no, not one more Scald. I Slack Off here, because it's gonna outspeed my Slowbro, because my Slowbro is as slow as it is. I'm gonna go for Slack Off, just, you know, knowing he's gonna Volt Switch. It's gonna do a lot of damage, so I Slack Off to remain full HP. And he does go into this Hippowdon, which is not the best matchup, but here I just keep going for Scalds. He goes for Rocks, and here I just go for a Scald, yeah. Hoping to get the burn on this thing. But I don't get the burn, again. So, but I keep going for more Scalds because even if he goes back into this thing, once again, I'm just trying to get that goddamn burn. It's like, come on, give me the burn already. It's already been 3 Scalds and you have not given me a burn yet. I finally get the burn, which is what I needed, and on this Rotom Wash, it's much more convenient because now it can wither itself down, because remember that these Rotom Washes are always bulky and very damn difficult to take out. So here, what I do now is actually just switch out, and I go into Cofagrigus again, and I think here is where I actually try to go for... Okay, I switch it out, and he goes for Will-O-Wisp, and I think here I don't remember if I switch out again, predicting him to switch out. I think I don't remember what I do here with Cofagrigus, but I know that I switch out or something. Yeah, I do switch out. Okay, I was right. I do switch out into Slowbro because I was predicting him to like want to go for Volt Switch. He does go over for Volt Switch, but I didn't want him to go just straight into Zard X, so I went into Slowbro here. Cause Slowbro, what I wanted to do is Thunder Wave the Zard X, but if I leave Cofagrigus to take the Volt Switch, it'll go into it and then start setting up Dragon Dances, and I didn't want that, so that was what was going on there. I kind of didn't remember what that part was, cause that part was a little bit too complex for my tastes at the time. But yeah, here, I actually made a risky play and switched in Diancie. He could have predicted that and go for Psyshock, but he didn't. He actually went for Draco Meteor, and as a result, I actually was able to preserve HP. And now I had to risk the Speed Tie, or at least I wanted to risk the Speed Tie, and go for the Moonblast, and hope to God I don't die to the Psyshock that follows if he wins the Speed Tie, which he did. And here I was able to survive with 7 HP on Diancie, and as a result, now I'm able to take out this Latios. And now here I had to literally hope that I can just one-shot this thing with Diamond Storm, because without the rocks, I mean, the chances of me being able to knock this thing out are less. I do take it out. It was a crit, and I'm not sure if it mattered or not. I don't think it mattered, honestly, just because, I mean, it's coming from a Diancie, a Mega Diancie, 160 base attack, 100 base Diamond Storm plus stab plus X2 effective. There's no way you should be able to live it, honestly. Anyways, he goes into Rotom Wash. I take that out as well. And looking at this, holy shit, this is actually a Diancie sweep of all things. Never mind the Lopunny sweep, never mind the Sharpedo sweep, I actually got a legit Diancie sweep. I was like, what the? Holy cranberries? Damn. I took it out, and it was all just because he misplayed going for Draco Meteor on the Diancie. That was crazy. But yeah, I did win, which is actually cool because I actually wanted to win on my last battle with Teslamouse, because this was actually going to be the last one, because this was, I think, just a few days from the end of from the release of Sun and Moon, basically. But yeah, once again, and it doesn't matter if I beat him here anyways, because in the end he's still the better battler than me, and the reason why is because he still has, or at least in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, he still had 15 wins over me, a total of 15 wins over me, and I only got 10 out of him, so he still had more wins than I did, honestly, over him. So he may have lost, but his record still remained higher than mine, so he's got that going for him. So yeah, good game once again to Teslamouse, and once again, it's thanks to him and the Killer Nacho that I was able to be as decent as I am as a battler today than I was back in the day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next battle, and stay tuned if you want to, and I'll catch you later.